Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. So today I have another wig from the Bobbi Boss collection. So if you did not catch the last review that I did, which is this wig here, I'm going to put the picture here. I'm going to link it below. Now in this video, I'm going to also give you guys a update on that wig as well, just because I feel like I want to start adding updates to the wigs on the channel. So I did wear that wig all week long, and although it was a phenomenal, nice wig, easy to throw on and wear, I do have cons after the review. So today the wig that we're going to be reviewing is going to be, like I said, another Bobbi Boss wig, and this one here is DEVON. It's MLF253. So the style number is going to be MLF253, and the name is DEVON. So the color that I have it in is gorgeous, is this wig right behind me. The color is going to be HL, which is going to be highlights 27 and then S, and that means it's straight through. So, and then the next part of the color is 6613. So this is going to be the care card that goes along with the wig, okay? Let me bring that close. So the lighting is 13, so 13 back by 4 parting area. It says that it's glueless, free part, baby hairs, all the just everything that you would get with the wig. So let me pull it off. Now this wig, I already cut it and I wore it one time. So the good thing about this is going to be a wig review plus an update review. I love it. I love it. So I will tell you guys that I love the curl pattern on this. Look at this. Nice, loose, kind of romance curl, so you don't have to do much with it. I love how they put the brown, and they did the 613, and they did the 22 in there. It's really, 27. It's really pretty. So this is it from the back. Now front is where all the magic happens, because look at all this in the front. Look at all the colors, and then as you can see underneath, you get the chocolate base. So flipping it inside out, this is going to be the parting area. As you can see, like I said, I went in and I already wore it once, and then you're going to have straps in the back. Now I want to talk about the back of this. I do have video of me going in and detangling the back of this hair. Anytime under the nape of the neck, you always get tangling. So I went in and I used my blow dryer, and I didn't even put any product on it, and I just detangled it, and it was simple and easy to do. So as you can see, you get these small hairs back here, and that's in case you want to lift it up and you want hair down. I never use those, but if you want to, girl, go ahead and use them. So let's go ahead on and put it on tint spray, and this is the one that I've been using. It's okay. I think I am going to start trying to find other tint to use. That's me spraying it, and then I like to blow dry it. So let's do that. That spray is actually pretty good. It's not horrible. I love these highlights in the front. It's just like so pretty. I'm so in love with the highlights. So yeah, I got mirrors everywhere, you guys. So I'm like looking all around. Let me pull all the hair to the front. Okay, so this is all the hair. Let me stand up for you. Front. And like I said, these highlights in the front are just so pretty. Like, look at that. So this side does that Farrah Fawcett. This side kind of comes up a little bit. It could be because it's still a little bit wet, because I did wash the front of it to get the lace clean. But yeah, this is how thick it is. So you get plenty of hair in this. Yeah, you get a nice size. So let's style it, and then let me come back to you guys, and let's do some pros and some cons.
Okay, you guys, so although I love it as a middle part and I like the highlights, what I end up doing is doing it and pulling it up in an updo. So I did want to style it for you guys, just something different than just wearing it as a middle part. So what you see me doing here is using some of my Almighty Hold, and I just put a little bit of that down around my forehead area so that I can make it a little bit tacky and pull the wig up and lay it down just a smidgen. Now I like the Mighty Hold because it holds it not too strong, but strong enough for you to keep it on for maybe a day or two. I then went in with a little bit of my even New York spray, sprayed that and used that kind of as to firm it or reaffirm the hold. Now I'm not pulling this wig all the way up on the sides. It was kind of short, which was fine for me because my edges come out. So I just pulled my hair down and I started to blend it in. I wanted it to be soft, so what I did was I used a small flat iron and I went in and I flat iron and curled it. So I wanted to get the ponytail better, so I went ahead and pulled it up, and this is the finished product.
This is pretty much the final look for this wig, and let's go ahead on. Let's get into this baby. She is really pretty. She does have some cons, but let's go ahead and get into it. So as I already mentioned, it's MLF253 DEVON. This is a wig that's from the Midi Fresh line, for Bobbi Boss. The color on it is great. The style options are phenomenal. You can do whatever you want to do with it. And I also love the length, and I just love the highlights in the front. So as you can see, I did put it in an updo, so it could be something that would be great if you were, you know, going out. You don't have to worry about it falling in your face. As far as I'm going to get to dinner, and I just didn't want anything in my face too much. The texture on this, it has texture, you guys. Like, it's nice, it's textured, and it feels really, really good. Now I'm going to tell you, this side over here, it seemed to hold the curls that came with it, like the factory curls, more than this side. And to me, that's always the case, especially once you start running your hands through it and you start manipulating the hair. You always have, to me, one side that does better than the other. But if you want to remedy that, all you have to do maybe is put a couple rollers in there, so that way it can make the hair do what you want it to do. And I'm thinking that maybe what I do when I wear it down in like a middle part, or if I wear it over to the side as a side part, because then I could just put the rollers in, and then I could just put the rollers on this side and have more of the defined curls. But I will tell you, I love the loose wave romance type curls in this. I love how thick it is, and I love the layers. So the layers are everything. Again, this is all the hair to the front. As you see, you still have enough to do a little ponytail, and it doesn't look too skimpy or anything like that. Now, as far as the sides is concerned, I did not put mine down on the sides. If you want, you can put yours down. Now, I've always found, to me, that Bobbi Boss wigs, it's always a little bit cut on the sides. I always can make them work, but a lot of times I find that just on the temples, they're a little bit cut. I don't mind that as much. The way I remedy that, as you guys can see, is I just cut hairs and I just blend them in with my hair, and I just brush it down, and I feel like that's fine. Obviously, if your hair is straighter than mine, it would do better. My hair is natural, so, you know, it's just something. I don't look at that really as a con. Now, if it was sliding back up in here and I was getting that slippy slip, then that would definitely be an issue. So I'm not getting that, but to make sure that I didn't get it, as you saw, I did put a little bit of glue on there. So all in all, I like this wig. I do think that the cons on it is that it does tangle a little bit underneath. Again, it's synthetic. It's not going to be your forever wig, and of course, it's going to tangle. You saw what I did. Hopefully, I went in, I used my Revlon brush, and I just went underneath. And if you go underneath and you put it with some light heat, it takes care of it. And as you can see, it's going through it right now. And that's all I do in order to take care of these wigs underneath. The next thing that I do to take care of the wigs is just put a little bit of oil, no matter what kind of oil it is, baby oil, just something light, on your hands, and rub it underneath on the fibers. Now, I think they do make a wig spray or something that does that. I just take the more economical way out, and I just use a little bit of baby oil, and that generally works just fine. So now let's get into an update on the other wig from Bobbi Boss that I reviewed earlier last week. I'll give you guys an update on this wig here. Obviously, I'm not wearing the wig, but I want to give you an update because I wore the wig for a week straight. So let's get into that review right now. See, the wig still looks pretty good for me for wearing it for a whole week. The curls did come out when it comes to the wig. The curls came out of them. But this side seemed to hold the curl better, again, than this side did. This one I had to play with and put a little bit of heat on it to get the curls back. You did, because of that 613 in here, you did get a lot of frizz with it. And as you can see, it frizzed underneath. Now, it's not tangled. It's just really frizz. Like if you comb, you can comb through it. It's just very frizzy. Underneath was even worse. I'm going to flip it inside out for you guys. As you can see, that's how it looked underneath. It started to frizz as well. One, this is curly hair. Two, is synthetic. So I don't expect anything less from it. And in order to get the curls back or to unfrizz it, I just went in with a little bit of spray. And underneath, I did the same thing. I took the blow dryer, I went under here, and I just brushed it out underneath. And that's how I wore it all week whenever I want to put the wig back on. Now, will I keep this wig? Do I think it's worth it? I don't know. It all depends on if you like this look. Some people like these wigs as they get older. And I also feel like with this one here, if it's in a natural color, you're not going to get the shedding or anything like that. And you may not get as much tangling. But that 613, as we all know, that 613 can make or break a wig. It can make it or it can break it. So I always feel like that. So I try not to be too harsh when they have a 613, because mixing that with the jet black, it's going to just stick together and clump together. And a lot of times it just won't last as long as it would if it was just a natural color. So that's going to be my update on it. Like I said, it's still pretty cute. I was throwing it on. I'll probably wash it, and I may show it to you guys in another formal update video, but I did want to give you an update in case you want to go out and you want to purchase this wig. So much today for catching the review. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I do bring videos a couple times a week. I am back on YouTube. I have been gone for a while. I'm so glad to be back. Thanks to everybody who commented on my last video. I do have so many more videos coming up, some travel videos, and of course a where I've been video, what I've been doing. So I'm working on all that and a couple more things to get ready for Wigmas. So don't forget to turn on your notifications so you will know every time I post. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.